Today we're going to be tying up a hairline salmon fly called the Ghillie, and this is on a size 10 Patriot double. So I've just added on my thread as always, and for the tag of the fly it's going to be gold, so I've got some small gold oval. Okay, I'm going to just sneak that in underneath the shank and secure it into a few turns close to where the hook point is. Okay, and then I'm going to use that oval and do about 4 or 5 turns. The last turn, tuck that in between the hook. That'll give me a nice neat tag. Okay, I'm also then going to run it up a little bit, and then I'm going to bend it back again, and this will form a rib later on then. Okay, now then, I'm going to just add a few extra wee turns just at the tag there. I don't want too much of a splay. Okay, so the tail is bucktail. So I've got some hot orange bucktail here prepared. It's already been stacked and leveled out. I'm just going to make it a wee bit thinner here. Okay, so for length, you probably want about twice the length of the shank. So about there would be good. What I'm doing is I'm going to put it on lightly until I'm happy with it. Actually lengthen it a little bit, and then I'm going to bring that down to the tag. But again, I'm not applying any pressure. If I apply too much pressure now, it'll really kick up. I'll end up looking like a muddler. Okay, I'm happy with that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my super glue. I'm going to put that on about an inch of the thread, maybe 2 inches of the thread, and then run that super glued thread up. And that means the super glue is holding it as well as the thread, and you don't have that splayed tail that you sometimes see. Okay, neaten up as you go along. If you wanted, you can taper that cut off. I'll give you that nice shrimp look. Okay, and then we'll go back up. Now, I'm going to put some flash on top of the tail here. So I think the original had orange, but I'm going to use yellow. It's UV yellow. Okay, it's quite bright, so I'm only going to use a couple of strands. I'm going to just use the weight of the bobbin to screw that in. Okay, and then lengthwise, just the same as the tail, really. Okay, trim off for excess. So we already have our rib. Now the body's in 2 parts. So the first part's going to be gold. So I've got holographic gold here. Okay, so I'm just going to secure that. Again, I'm going to use the weight of the bobbin just to make it easier. Okay, and then don't need to trim off that excess because that'll be underneath. I'm going to put a drop of super glue underneath this. I would always varnish the flat tinsels as well above, but for the purpose of the video I'm not going to today. And that'll give a very secure hole for the flat tinsel. It also means if I unravel a little bit here, and I'll do that now for the purpose of the video, it'll actually only go through 1 or 2 wraps because the super glue is holding it. Okay, screw that in. You can always, don't worry about doing, 2/3 as opposed to half. You can always go over the gold or the black anyway. Okay, so now we have some black floss. And this is, I can't remember the brand of the floss, but I'm going to actually double it up because it's quite thin anyway. Okay, and then I'm going to start to taper that body a little bit better, just so there's no slippage. Okay, and then we just start winding the floss. If needs to, if you're losing grip, just wet your hands. You'll get a better grip. Okay, and then just secure that in. Couple of turns. And then just trim off our excess. And just follow up with our gold oval. So 4 or 5 turns of the gold oval. And secure that in. Okay, and then trim off the excess. Now at this stage, because I have the yellow thread, the original had red thread head, so I'm going to just whip finish off. I'm going to just quickly change my thread here. Okay, so just add your red thread on again. Okay, and then for the wing of the fly, it's yellow squirrel tail. So it's grey squirrel dyed yellow. Okay. I'm going to cut off a section of this. Then I'm going to just hold about a third towards the tip and just bring any of the smaller fibres under first stuff out. Okay. Now positioning, it's up to yourself. Now I like to have my hair wings just past a little bit of the bend of the hook. Okay. And just a couple of turns to secure it in. And have a look at it. Okay, I'm happy with that there. And because it's squirrel, I always super glue the wing. Make sure there's no slippage there. Okay. While that's drying, I'm just gonna get the next feather out. So you're using orange cock cape as one of the beard hackles, okay? So that's that there. Okay. I'll come back to the squirrel and let that dry. So what I do whenever I'm doing the beard hackles is I just run against the barbs and I just pull out a section, bring it back into the barbs, pull out a section, bring it back in, pull out a section until I've got the right amount. Okay. I'm going to put this in just underneath here. Okay. Up enough that there. And then likewise, second part is going to be guineafowl. So again, you just strip off what you think will be the amount that you want. It doesn't have to be too much. It's really just for colour this anyway. Okay, and again just put that similar length as the hot orange hackle. Do we pinch and loop if needs be. Okay. And then just going to start neating things up here a little bit. So for your squirrel, try and cut as close as you can to the thread. alternative, instead of cutting afterwards, you can actually cut the squirrel before putting it down. I used to do that myself, but it's fairly permanent then because you're normally doing super glued ends. Okay. Now then, last thing we need to do, well actually two little things, so I'm going to put on another bit of flesh here. Just a couple of strands of this UV yellow. Okay. And then we've got jungle cock eyes we're going to add in. Okay, so put our jungle cock on, one eye on each side, slightly offset to the centre, so basically forming part of the wing. A couple of turns just to check I'm happy with it first. Okay, and a couple of super glued wraps. Really do use the most of the super glue, but it gives a very secure hold. I'll take this fluff away down the bottom here. The super glue catches it. Okay. Just trim off your waste ends. I just need to build up the head a little bit, and then we'll do our whip finish. And that's your ghillie fly, folks. So I like the profile of it. It's very slim profile. I can see it's working quite well, especially in faster water. As always, if you enjoyed the video, do let us know with a wee like below, and please check out the other videos coming up on screen now. Until next time, all the best. Thank you.